It looks like the United States will definitely have a recession next year, but Australia probably won't. And if Australia does avoid a recession, it'll have a lot to do with house prices and childcare. Let me explain. Australia's inflation rate has increased a bit less than America's. More importantly, Australian wage growth is much lower. The result is that the US Federal Reserve is having a tougher job controlling inflation, so there's been a succession of 0.75% rate hikes in the US, while Australia's Reserve Bank has been going at a 0.5% clip, although they're both slowing down now. Why is the American labour market so much tighter than Australia's, resulting in higher wages growth and the need for a sharper slowdown? Well, because employment in the US has not recovered anywhere near as quickly as in Australia after the pandemic, so there's more of a labour shortage. And the reason for that is that Australia's workforce participation has recovered to the pre-pandemic level, but America's has not. And that difference is all about female participation. Male workforce participation in both countries is still declining. But in Australia, more and more women are entering the workforce, while in the US, they're not. And why is that? Well, it's probably worth a book, but here's a guess. First, Australian house prices have risen faster for decades, and housing here now costs much, much more than in the US, forcing more women to work to pay the mortgage. And second, childcare in America is a nightmare, while in Australia it's far from perfect, but at least it's possible. So there's an irony for you. Australia might avoid a recession because of unaffordable housing and fairly decent childcare.